Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, people. Hello and welcome to Footy Judge Mo. Early morning for me. It's not even 8 yet. I just woke up. But big up everybody that joined us. It is going to be a great debate. We're talking about the Chelsea versus Liverpool rivalry, of course, in the wake of the Palmer, Salah and Saka, Palmer winning player of the year in England, and all the talk about the aura and all the stuff that we spoke about yesterday on the 𝐒𝐤𝐿. If you haven't watched that, it was an absolutely magnificent show yesterday, talking about Saka, Palmer, and the aura, and who has a higher ceiling, and why is Saka disrespected, and why is Palmer getting more love than everybody else. Of course, we're going to be here with Don HUSAM. Of course, HUSAM is here as always.
Why did you call me by my formal name? Don HUSAM. Do you see me introduce you by Judge Mo on 𝐒𝐤𝐿? I have some shame.
Mo. You always say Mo.
Yeah, man, introducing me. Why are you introducing me by my formal name, my full name? No, Don HUSAM from Jordan. Like it's the first time we work with each other.
Don HUSAM.
I worked with you like 6 hours ago, Habibi.
Actually, 6 hours ago. We worked 6 hours ago. Listen, we're going to talk about it. I want all your opinions. Hit that like button, guys, if you just walked in. Chez is here, of course. Conley is late for some reason. Even though he's asking for the late. For some reason, Conley is late. He's going to join us, of course. And also, we wanted to talk about how difficult Arne Slot's job in comparison with Arteta and Maresca. That is something that I saw on Twitter about like earlier once I woke up. I saw it like yesterday as well. Someone was talking about Maresca has the toughest job.
Your mic is gone again.
My mic has got muted, now is back. So we'll talk about that as well. So hit that like button, guys, if you just joined in. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit that like button. Let's get to 200 likes right off the bat. And let's start more. Chez's camera's off, of course. Kunle, I'm gonna text Kunle again to ask if he's showing up or not.
He went for a shit.
Yeah.
He went for a shit. Chaz from YouTube. He went for a shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's talk topics, Habibi.
Let's start actually with this Chelsea easy for me and Shez. We're talking about it the
You
other
wash your
day.
hands? You wash?
Sam, stop this agenda. Because I can hear you singing while I sort my room out. Yeah?
Yeah, you remember 10 years ago when they sang it at Jason Punchin? That was an elite moment right there.
And you're copying them. Ridiculous.
Of course.
I wanna
You
start
saying
with,
Mo?
I wanna start with what Hussam said the other day. Easy
What's
work,
that?
Chelsea.
Sam says a lot of stuff.
No, but easy work. Chelsea are easy work for Liverpool. They're miles behind Liverpool. And then when I asked Hussam what is expected from Chelsea, he's like, "Yeah, we're expected to win at Anfield, which is expected anyway."
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But the problem with this is that what do people expect really from Chelsea?
That's what I
Is
was
it,
going to say. It's a
you
weird,
know,
like, people hyping
you know,
it
it's
up.
the same as Arsenal. People banter Arsenal, and then when you ask them why do you banter Arsenal, because of how their fans talk. Think about it. I was doing a show the other day, and people were telling me it's because all that Chelsea fans talk. It's because they overhype their team and they say this about their team and their players. And of course, Don, the famous clip is like, no Arsenal midfielder will get in our midfield. I would prefer to have the partnership of Colwell and Fofana, which is opinions differ, you know what I mean? But when you talk the talk,
No, even that opinion, yeah, that
Hussam
could be debated though. Honestly, it actually can.
How?
But I'll tell you why. Because
It definitely
you
cannot
s-
be debated.
this is what I'm
hasn't
saying.
robbed
This,
you yet?
Hold
I'm
on,
not going to
it
say I
definitely
fully,
cannot.
this is what I'm going to say. I'm not going to go fully all the way. But I think I'll speak for myself. I'll speak for him. I think what he's saying is
Speak for
you've
yourself, of
seen
course.
Rice in this system, and who's he play next to when they're all fit? Xhaka and Odegaard, for example. Xhaka before he left.
He
Players
played
who
next to Havertz and Odegaard, and he won man of the matches.
who?
Freaking Declan Rice.
No, but I'm talking about the he said Lavia and 𝐒𝐤𝐿, right? He didn't just say one of them. He said all two of them, right?
No, he said no midfielder from Arsenal. I would rather have my midfielder.
That's what I'm saying. So what my point is that I think what he's saying is.
But do you think
I
the
think-
same though?
And I don't really, not really the same. I wouldn't take
Okay.
Rice. I'll probably take Rice in my midfield.
Yeah,
Without
but
me-
even Pep wanted Rice, you know, so it's not an insult.
Yeah, no, it's not insult at all. So me saying I want Rice is not an L on anybody. But I think what I'm trying to say is that
Happily.
that Arteta's put in place.
Don't give me this.
No, Mo, it's facts,
This
though.
completes this. Lavia complete, bro. They all come with this thing. As Lavia completes Caicedo, they complement each other.
No, but it's not even that.
No
It's
one
just,
buys
Where's
it.
that
it's-
fraud,
no,
Kunle? I'm not
hold-
gonna get
hold- hold-
accused of twerking for Arsenal again. Can we bring
hold on.
Kunle here, please?
Mo,
No,
stop
I'm
doing
not. What do you want me to do? I'm gonna
All I'm
call him.
literally saying is the system that Arsenal
Message
has
his ass.
works very well with the players they have. We haven't seen Chelsea system on the Maresca for literally more than 7 games. So in 1 year's time, we might come back here and go, wow, Chelsea midfield looks amazing. Or we might go, they need a more physical 6, like a Rice. But I think what Don's trying to say from his perspective is he believes if we got the same time as Rice, Odegaard, all this chemistry, the system, he thinks that our players being more technical, being better in these assets of the game would be better for him. So it's arguable because if you look at Caicedo's potential, it is high. Right now, if you guys just tell me their midfield's better than ours, am I really going to sit here and argue with you? But in an individual basis, you could argue that Sam would rather take AX over Y based off what he believes would be better for his team or he prefers as a pundit or whatever you want to call yourself. So that's how it is. I don't really think people saying individuals are better than individuals.
Damn,
is
I'm
necessarily
Pandit
an L.
Hussam now. Let's go.
But that's just it. I don't really think it's a mad take. If someone said to me, I'd rather take Semenyo over Jackson. They're both unproven, but one plays for Chelsea in a good system. One's I'm not gonna be like, oh wow, that's a horrible take. It's what it is, isn't it? If you think he works better in your system, then cool. You're on mute.
Do you know the new problem is this new word potential? Based on potential, I think this new word is, I think it's like tricking everyone because you cannot hold it. You know what I mean? Based on potential, Lavia is better than Declan Rice. Based on potential, Malo Gusto is a better right back than Ben White. Based on potential, Jackson is going to be a better player than this and that. Actually, Cole Palmer proved that this word potential, we cannot be measured. It's either you're good now. Yes, we can see the potential.
That's not true. That's
No,
not
but
true.
we can.
Because no, what you're doing there is you're using the exception doesn't make the rule. Palmer's literally the exception, the anomaly. How many players his age come into the league?
Gravenberch?
He hasn't been doing it for a whole year.
But that's the whole point. But Gravenberch is showing it today.
That's disingenuous. You can't be saying Gravenberch is saying.
And I agree with Chaz on this one.
You can't.
How is it?
No. You just said to me that
Yes.
Palmer proves that players coming into a league being young doesn't mean other players can't do it. I agree with that to a certain degree. But you can't use Palmer as the example. Because how many players are Palmer's age?
Hear me out. But I think
how many players are Palmer's age coming to the league?
And no, your problem is you know what the problem is, Mo. When you use Palmer as the example, he is the exception.
He's literally the exception.
Which is exactly, however,
because he exceeded everyone's expectations.
However, Declan Rice last season, right? He played for West Ham, a completely defensive team. He went, well, how are you, Conley? You're late?
I've got you here, man.
He's frozen, actually. He's frozen. My point about this is that
Declan Rice, Nigeria and the AFCON final.
Yeah. Like, my point about this, I cannot measure. I see Lavia. I see he's a good player, has good talent, of course. But I can't say because of his potential, I'm going to take him over a player that is performing today. That shouldn't be the case.
You could say that, though. You could say that, though.
And that's when I disagree.
But no, this is why you can say that, yeah? You've seen Rice. I was told, and I heard one of your streams, that people were telling me Rice was top 3 DMs at West Ham. That's what I heard. Okay. Remember that debate you had with Rory and what's it called, Tom, and they were like, oh, Rice before he came to Arsenal was already pushing on that door. He came to Arsenal, elevated the higher level. I disagreed with that because I thought Caicedo performed better than him in that season before he moved to Arsenal. But cool, your point is potential doesn't outdo the present. It can do. Because I might look at someone like Lavia and say, I'm going to give you 2 years in a good system, and you're younger than Rice, and I think you'll be better than where he is now. Why can't you say that?
Yeah, but that can be said about anything. The thing about it is that I wouldn't choose that today.
No, you can't say that about anyone more. That's where you're wrong.
No, but I don't think you understand what I mean by
I cannot say 2 years from now.
Like,
I'll give you a perfect example. I'm not going to say 2 years from now, 𝐒𝐤𝐿 could be better than
Rice.
Rice.
Of course, because you can't see it.
Yeah, but there's level.
No, he's saying the quality of the player right now.
No, but I'm talking about now. If you ask me, my team,
would you compare Leslie and Lavia, for example? Would you say the same level?
No, they aren't.
Exactly. Yeah, so that's my point.
Yeah, but you guys are not. My team today, we're talking about player. Okay, Sam, I don't think you understand the point here. They are comparing players today based on their potential in 2 years.
No, today, right? As of today, Rice is
Lavia is still a good player today. That's the point. But you're not getting it.
We're not
no one's saying Lavia is 100% potential and he's nothing right now. We're saying he's decent right now and he could reach a higher level than Rice as he is right now, in their opinion.
Okay, here's the thing, Mo. Right now, Rice is better than Lavia. 2 years from now, Lavia could be better than Rice.
That's what we're saying.
Exactly, Azam. Could.
Yeah, could. Of
course. No, but let's.
I wouldn't say Lavia. I wouldn't be biased. I would. Can I answer?
Let's put numbers.
Would you say Rice is better than Gravenberch?
Yeah, but the problem is, Hussam, would you say I would take Lavia now because he could? If the talent is a Palmer level, Hussam, let me finish that sentence because it's very important. If the talent is a Lamine Yamal talent, if the talent is a Palmer talent, yes, I will say that.
He is on that. He's on that. He's not the same bracket, but he's on that kind of trajectory because Liverpool and Chelsea.
See, Hussam, that is the problem, Hussam. You think
Liverpool and Chelsea, 2 of the best scout teams in the league, are willing to spend 50 million on him. So he is on that level, whether you like it or not. People went to spend 100 million on Caicedo. Sam's team was going to spend 100 million on the same player I got for 115, whatever it was. So it is that hype. You can't say it's not because demand was there.
No. When we wanted to pay for Caicedo, potential is definitely part of it. Now,
100%.
Caicedo at Brighton was better than Rice at West Ham.
That's what but guess what, Sam?
I said, by the way, I said that many times. No, I didn't.
Yes, but here's the thing now. Rice comes into Arsenal.
You remember
Rice comes into Arsenal.
Brighton was one of the better midfielders.
You're right.
Yeah. Rice comes into Arsenal. This is where
I
One
never do
second, Mo.
Caicedo and
This is where
and
Rice wins the
You know,
debate. Rice
Caicedo
comes
was
in.
going to go Arsenal, you man. You know that, right?
No,
in
no,
January.
I'm saying Rice. Yeah, 6 months before. Rice comes into Arsenal and plays in the midfield with Havertz and Odegaard and is winning Man of the Match awards. That's how he wins the debate. He doesn't win the debate because of just what he's done at West Ham. Obviously, Rice has a bigger sample size than Caicedo. That's the thing. But so far, like I cannot just say everything is just based on potential. Because for me, right here and right now, I would take Declan Rice. Like as in he's better than the rest. The others, 2 years from now, could be better than him. And the proof is in the pudding. Listen, Declan Rice was wanted by Man City, you know? So it's not like he's a mid player. We're not comparing him. I'm not one of these guys who's like based on ability and technique. I believe that players have different roles in the team. They do different things. And you need that, just like a cog in the machine, you know? So, yeah, I think the potential thing is real because Lavia could become better than Rice. We cannot deny this. But right now, Rice is better.
So therefore,
That-
people
that
saying
could
so
be-
therefore,
that
Mo,
could
to the original statement, people
Yeah, but-
stating they'd rather take Lavia over Rice. It's not how to
Yeah,
hold
but
it.
see the difference.
That's not a bad
completely
statement to make.
disagree. See, this is my point. I disagree with this. Let me give you my take on this. Lavia actually hasn't shown me that much talent that you guys are talking about that I would risk the next 2 years hoping that he will become. However, there are other players in the world that they come in, they're young. Like, for example, I'm going to give you an example. Pedri for Barcelona. When he first started, he might not have been better than Odegaard at Arsenal or even Kevin De Bruyne. But you can see that level of potential. The problem is some of the Chelsea fans make the level of potential of Lavia as he's going to be a Rodri or he's going to be in Iniesta. I can't see that. In my opinion, that is my take now. That's subjective now. I can't see that level of potential for it.
Yeah, but Mo, do
You
you know
get
why?
my
I
point.
agree with you,
And
because
by the
even-
way, I never compared Caicedo and Rice. Do you know why? Because I always say that.
Wait,
for
haven't you
Arsenal and
said on
Chelsea.
the stream you'd rather have Caicedo over Rice in terms of
I'm going to
potential?
tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. I was coming to the because I consider both as established players. You know, I don't buy into that. Okay, Caicedo still has the no, bro. Caicedo played at Brighton a season. He was one of the best midfielders. Played at Chelsea last season. Now it's the third season. We're not talking about potential here. Lavia is different. Lavia played for Southampton. They got relegated. Didn't play last season and still hasn't played this year. So there is a massive difference. Caicedo is an international player for Ecuador. Caicedo is an established football player. The fact that Rice played more than him, that does it. Like a player playing 5 years and a player play 3 years, I can compare. This notion that
course,
Caicedo has
yeah.
potential.
I hear
Caicedo is
you.
an established footballer.
Yeah, I hear you because I hear what you're saying, but Caicedo's still young, so potential still.
And
goes
Rice
into
is still 24. You think that
Of
he
course,
hasn't
Rice
peaked
is
yet.
still young too, but I'm just saying you
Yes.
can't ignore the potential element of a player. Like that's very important. For
I'm never.
example,
I'm
if
never
Salah was
ignoring
playing
that.
since he was 19 and joined Liverpool at 19, now he was 26, no one will be talking about getting rid of him. But it's because of his lower potential to elevate that there's a consideration to get rid of him. This is how it is in football.
Not by me.
Not certain people, not everybody, but on the whole, most people could say when you hit certain 33s, 34s, you consider it. Doesn't mean you would. You consider it. That's because, Mo, in football, potential is included in your price, in your
Yeah,
salary,
100%.
how much people back you. Like Enzo Fernandez, the reason why people aren't saying right now, get rid of him is because he's 23.
That's
Even though
the
you
example of potential going wrong right there.
That's what I'm saying. Even though everyone would probably say rivals.
So you wouldn't take Enzo over Rice as an example.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah,
Because,
okay, I
because
respect
his
that.
potential, although he might have it, he's not proving that he could even reach that level. So you wouldn't not take Rice over him because Rice is performing at a certain level right now. You see? So Mo, I hear what you're saying, but you can't discount like potential. Like that's not an important part.
I don't discount potential. I just say that it is.
You said, "Oh, but Lavia hasn't proven it, bro." You saw him in his Man City, even one
But I
game.
don't see. I don't see.
You
Lavia
saw it.
to be,
You watched the
I
Man
don't-
City game, no?
Yeah, but I don't see
He
Lavia
literally
as
performed
being.
better than
Oh
all
my god!
midfielders other than Kovacic.
But you really think that Lavia like has the potential for me to risk it with the injuries he has now to risk it to take him over Declan Rice in the midfield?
No, but in my opinion,
Of course
like,
not, right?
I don't really think. I
That's
can
his
lie to you.
original point.
I think Rice is
Availability
overrated.
matters because
I think Rice
Lavia
is
is
overrated,
injury
man.
prone.
I think Rice is overrated. I don't think he's. Like, for example, would you guys say he's world class?
What does that mean? Can we now start defining this world class thing?
Would you say what's your definition of world class? Let's define.
I don't
it.
think
The
any
current-
Arsenal or Chelsea player is world class.
And for
Yeah, we
me,
agree on that.
for me,
Yeah, the word
Ches,
class. Listen, here's the thing, Mo. Let me.
what is
the word-
world
the
class?
word-
Are you
word-
comparing him to R9?
No. Here's the thing.
Because
The
people
word
say
world
Rice is world class.
class-
That's why I asked.
No, I'll tell you something. The word world class has been ruined by the masses.
What a
Uh,
connection. What a connection, Kunle.
This
What a
Kunle
connection
guy
for
can never get
What a
good Wi-Fi.
connection, bro.
Flipping hell.
He throws it
Anyway.
again.
The word world class has been ruined by the people. Now everyone who has good games
Right.
is labeled world class. No one's world class who plays for Chelsea. No one's world class who plays for Arsenal. Even City and Liverpool, not everyone's world class. Gravenberch is not world class. McAllister is not
not.
world class. Konate is not world class. The world class players: Alisson, Trent, Van Dijk, Mo Salah. Done. That's it. City world class players: Rodri, Gundogan,
Diaz.
World class.
Haaland,
Trent
Kevin De
world
Bruyne.
class.
Like when you talk about world class, Ederson, of course. Like when you talk about world
You
class,
would say
you're talking
Ruben
about
Diaz.
the best over.
I would.
Say that again. Sorry.
Ruben Diaz, I would say as well.
No, actually, I'd say, in my honest opinion, I'd say John Stones is probably closer to world class than Diaz. But that's
What
just
the fuck is wrong
That's
with
just-
people these days?
that's just what I. That's who I think
I
is
wouldn't
City's
say that.
best.
Stones, bro.
That's why I think is City's best defender. But
that's-
anyway,
that's
that's
crazy.
besides- that's besides the point.
That's
I didn't name
Oh,
any.
that is crazy takes, bro.
I didn't name
he said that
any
on purpose.
City.
There's no way he believes.
I
it.
did
There's no
not
way.
name any City defender as world class anyway. I said Ederson.
All right, okay, move
Oh,
on.
Ederson, Rodri, Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne. You could say Foden's world class, by the way. There is a legitimate argument. And I said Haaland. So the word world class, I'm not going to sit up here and throw it around to random people. The
Can you
closest
define it?
Arsenal player to being world class
I have
is
a
William
question.
Saliba.
Is Foden better than Odegaard then? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, 100%.
I'm asking HUSAM, not you, bro.
Sam, why are
I'd
you even
say-
thinking about
I'd
this? Why are
say
you
right
thinking
now-
about this?
I'd say right now, if I were to rank the 10s, I'd put Palmer and then Foden and then Odegaard, because Odegaard last 6 months hasn't been performing at the level that
His
he was.
best attribute I'm hearing is pressing.
Okay, fair.
That's what people told me.
No, Odegaard need to step up 100%.
For some people telling me, Arsenal fans couldn't.
You guys know that Odegaard won, I think he won player of the season at Arsenal last season, if I'm not mistaken.
Doesn't matter.
Mo. This is what I'm saying to you. This is what they tell me. When he doesn't have GA, he presses. He leads the press. I don't give a crap.
The closest
just give me
Arsenal player to
output.
being world class is William Saliba. That is the guy that it should be labeled world
Do you
class.
know that I've been told that Odegaard is Arsenal's best player?
No,
Yes,
no.
people say that.
No, Sam, hear
People say
us out. I swear, Sam, onto it's actually a notion that it's going on. It's an idea that it's going on now.
Who said what makes Odegaard better than Saka?
I do, like a lot of people now are saying Odegaard's our better player. Is
No,
the best player
Saka's
for us.
better than Odegaard. I'd say Saliba's better than Odegaard. And you could argue Rice is probably more important to the team than Odegaard.
That's my question. Is Rice world class?
No.
For me, he's overrated. That's what I wanted to get back
What
to
do you
you.
mean
man.
overrated?
That's
That's what I mean by
Who's
overrated,
You
bro.
lot are
Who's
absolutely-
rating
Why
him
do you think
higher?
that?
Wow,
One
that's
set.
it.
Let me
Rice
say my
is
thing.
more valuable to Arsenal than
And your
Odegaard.
Wi-Fi is not valuable to you.
Fucking hell.
Let me finish off. Why do people call Declan Rice world class?
It's definitely
That's
not.
when I
That's
say
why I'm coming
overrated.
to
That's when I
London
say
on the
overrated.
weekend.
You see, when people start saying to me, Rice is one of the best midfielders in the world. He's at a world-class level. That's what I come in and go, no, he's not. He's a good player. He's playing in a good system, in a good team. He's not world-class.
Is anyone
He's not
world
the
class at Chelsea?
extraordinary. He's
Anyone
got
world-class at
nothing,
Chelsea?
no special attributes. His best attributes is ball winning and tackling, maybe. He's not a great passer. He doesn't come with loads of clutch goals.
Is there
He's
any
a good
world class
midfielder.
players at Chelsea, Ches?
No, how can anyone go past at Chelsea? There's none.
I was
Never
just
won
asking.
anything.
I was asking. Fair point.
I'm not going to be biased. There's
No, that's what I'm saying. There is no world class player at either club. Bro, the word world class is a big word. We cannot just throw it around everyone.
That's what I'm saying.
Saliba is closest from both clubs to be world class. That's the one for me.
Palmer
Because
you could make
for me.
I have to tell you something. The problem with Declan Rice is Mikel Arteta and the injuries that happen. The reason why, and I'm just going to say this, for a team that was challenging for the league last season, Declan Rice playing as a DM won 8 man of the matches, guys, in a season of 38 games. That is close to a quarter of the games he played for the club, right? If Rice continued to play that role as a DM, he would have won probably 15 man of the matches for a team that is challenging for the league. HUSAM. So that by definition is, you can say world class, not world class. That by definition has to be accounted for one of the best DMs in the world. If you play for the team that is second in the Premier League and you are their best player and you're playing in that position and winning man of the matches every time, that means you are one of the best DMs in that league, right? There is no one bet. Maybe Rodri was better than him, of course, because Rodri at the end, the clutch moments, the Champions Leagues, winning the league and all the stuff. But winning man of the matches for the team that wins a lot of games and comes second in the league warrants you as well to be labeled something higher than any regular DM in the world. That is the take. So people just confuse, world class. Also, who's world class in the world now in the midfield? Can someone name me 5 players in the world as DM that are better than Declan Rice? 5. I need 5 players that are better than him now.
5 world
No,
class.
I need 5 players from Ches, not from HUSAM, from Ches.
Yeah.
Like I need 5 players over the
Hey,
past year or 18 months. Chess. Let me just finish.
Only you're shameless because you know I can name 5 world class midfielders.
No, you don't even need to do that. You don't need to do that.
I
know
need
Chaz,
5
Chaz.
DMs.
No, we're
Chaz.
asking you. No, we're not debating whether we need to do it,
for
bro. Ches. Just give us the 5. We don't need any debates. Just give us the 5.
Listen. I don't need to answer most questions
See?
respectfully, bro.
You
Yeah?
see?
Do you know why? Because I can't name 5. That doesn't mean Declan Rice is world class.
Oh,
How?
Chaz,
If you are one of the best 3 in the
We
world.
never said
Milan.
that. We just asked you to name 5.
We've
all
all
Your
established,
statement
right?
is wrong, Chess. Your statement is wrong.
Mo, name me 5 right wingers that are better than Saka.
I can't. I only have one.
No,
Like,
but
no.
you
Let
agree
him
that
ask a
but
question.
you
Answer
agree
with a
he's not
question with a
world-class, right?
question. Answer his question first.
Oh,
and then we
that's
can
why
deal
it
with that.
says.
You're
You know
proving my
why?
point, but
You know
with
why?
your
You
answer.
know why you're
Yeah,
wrong?
bro. Hey, don't let him.
Hold on,
be
Conley,
precious
hold.
in
Your
here.
internet is better now, Conley. But that's why, Shaz, when I put Saka world class, I based it on one thing.
Oh, you think Saka's world class?
Hold on, then let me finish.
I'm
I
disappointed.
base world class at the current moment based on the current talent that we have in the world. I don't base it based on R9, Ronaldinho, Samuel Eto'o. Why?
Yeah.
Football has changed. If we go by
Completely.
that logic, we'll never get someone to play good. Because Messi,
Nobody's world class in the last 10 years
again.
to do that, bro.
No one will be Messi on R9 or Cristiano Ronaldo again.
Guys.
Hold on.
Mo, no
Chess,
one said R9.
Let me
No one said
ask you,
that.
how do you define world class? Can you
For
define
me,
it?
world class is a few things. You're either extremely exceptional at your role. So even if your team's not winning trophies, you're doing things that are
What
very,
is the
very high.
metric to be exceptional then? What is the metric?
Meaning like you're outperforming numbers-wise, performances-wise, better than your peers, and not including trophies. So for example, example to use would be Harry Kane.
Hold on, brilliant.
Example to use would be Harry Kane. Okay, or like Sam said, Saliba soon. Not this, maybe end of this season, where your team's not winning trophies, but you as a player standing out performance-wise
all
and
these points.
metric-wise.
No, wait,
And guess what?
Ches.
Hold on,
Is the standout performance? How many seasons is it over?
Hold on, Ches.
Mo, you think you got me here? You think you got me here?
I didn't get you, bro. I'm
Oh.
not here out to get you, bro. I'm here to define it. The problem is you said he puts out numbers. Saka does. You're better than your peers.
Exceptional numbers
In comparison with the rest.
comparison
right?
with his peers.
But
That's
that's
what
the
I'm saying.
point. I asked you to name me.
Is he putting up exceptional numbers compared to all the right wingers in the league?
I asked you to name me 5 wingers that are better than Saka in the world. You couldn't at the current moment.
Mo.
So that means he's better than his peers.
Stop. You've asked me that based off your metric of what
You are the one who said the metric.
I never.
Not me.
I use your logic. I don't use the 5 players thing. And if we did use that, it doesn't mean he's world class because I can't name 5 players.
He's world class.
Just because I can't name 5 players doesn't mean he's world class.
He's the best in his
doesn't mean
position
that.
in the world.
Because Palmer is probably within the top 5, but no one would call him world class.
But you need
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. You get my point now, yeah?
You need the time.
Saka will get into every top team in the world. Palmer wouldn't. Saka will get into every top team in the world right now. Palmer wouldn't.
Luckily, I can't hear him because of the connection, but I know it's a lot of rubbish.
No,
Anyway.
you heard them loud and
You
clear.
heard him very loud. You heard him very loud. You heard him very loud.
Don't be
I
funny.
actually disagree with this. I think Palmer at the current moment, and people keep saying it's only 6 games. It is not 6 games. It's over 40-something games that he has been consistent.
Palmer don't start for Madrid.
That's cap.
Fact.
What a load
Who's
of
he
rubbish.
replaced?
That's
Yeah,
rubbish.
load of
That's
rubbish.
rubbish.
Who's he replaced?
Because
That's
Jude
rubbish.
Bellingham is only nominated for a Ballon d'Or, you guys. That's
That's
No,
how
but who did he
Bellingham
replace?
was
Are you
down
telling
to
me?
Who does he bench?
That's something talking rubbish.
Bellingham
No,
will
I'm not
get
talking
dropped.
rubbish at
Yeah?
all.
He benches Jude Bellingham.
He benches
No, he
him and
doesn't.
puts him
No,
down
he
to
doesn't.
8.
Oh,
Let's
by
not
the
do
way.
that. That's
No,
how
he does
Palmer
not
with that
bench
much
the La
space in
Liga
that league.
Player of the Year. No, he doesn't.
Nah, you're taking the
Oh,
piss. You're
No
trolling.
one's
He don't
taking
get
the
into
piss. It's
Bayern.
my
He
opinion.
might
Taking
get into
the piss.
Inter's team, actually. Does he get into Inter's team, Mo? I don't know. Does he?
100%. Yeah.
Of course he
Yeah,
gets
but
into
they
his
have like
team.
Mkhitaryan.
I'm
We
asking.
have-
I'm
we have-
not saying he
have you
doesn't.
seen
Chez.
their
I'm just
attackers?
asking.
No,
Thuram,
we
I've seen
have
it.
we have some scrubs, bro. We have some
They
scrubs.
got-
So yeah.
Have you seen their
I see
attackers? They got back.
Mkhitaryan still starts games, actually. Yeah, he
Exactly,
definitely-
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
Palmer
Thank you
wouldn't
so
start
much.
at Man City. Kevin De Bruyne.
Are you fucking?
He's already proved he doesn't start at Man City. They sold him, bro. They sold him.
Yeah,
No,
Kevin De Bruyne.
couldn't. He's saying this to start over Savio or Grealish.
No,
That's
I'm
what
not.
he's
I'm not
saying.
putting him on the wing. I'm putting him in his position, the 10. He's playing
No,
the
but
10 now.
regardless, you
Bro.
accommodate for your best players, and he's one of the best
Jude
players. to play for
Bellingham
your team.
played 8 games.
No,
this
no, no.
season.
You're
He has
comparing him
assists.
to. You're putting him in a position that has nothing to do with him. He ain't a right winger anymore.
No, but Palmer got sold by City, HUSAM. Why are you even having that argument with him? They sold him
Yeah.
because he couldn't get into the first.
Palmer's a
That's
10 anyway.
I couldn't. I hope that's not.
Your
actually
right
a
winger is
problem.
Madueke.
That's
Do you
really
think
good.
Madueke is
it's
better than
actually
Saka? That's
great.
very good.
It's actually one of my titles, okay? Because me and Hussam, okay, and guys, there's about 600 people here. Let's get the likes up, guys. We're actually not
That's
on 100
actually a
likes.
fact, bro. If he could get into City's team, he would be in City's team.
No, hold on. Okay, let me just ask the
That's
question.
just true, to be fair.
Guys, me and Hussam had this argument the other day. I think on Chef or on Al-Ahwa a week ago. Give me a second. About Palmer or Saka. Who has the aura? Did we get it on the football terrace, Hussam, yesterday? When we was talking about the aura and the difference maker. And you know what we talk about, guys? That killer guy. The guy that will take the ball and make something happen on their own. Lead the team.
Calafiori has more aura than any Arsenal or Chelsea player. What does that
Forget
mean?
Calafiori. Don't
Who
don't
cares about
deflect.
aura?
Yeah,
Don't deflect.
veteran players of aura.
Did you see the
What is
deflect?
going on?
So
I'm gonna tell you
fraudulent.
what I mean by
He has
aura.
aura.
No.
Come
I'm gonna
on,
tell you what
bro.
aura means. You know what
Is
aura
this
means?
football content now? We're talking about aura.
100%.
Wow.
It
You
is.
should have said fear factor, Mo. That makes more
No, no.
sense.
It's actually it is.
Yeah,
It's
say
a
fear
thing.
factor, not
It's a
aura.
Fear factor makes
Fear
more
factor.
sense than
You
aura.
can name it.
Says
Semantics
aura is
now.
the new buzz.
You
You know,
guys
yeah,
don't
there's a new
understand my point.
buzzword each year.
Because
Yeah,
aura
Chess.
is
Aura
Yes,
the
it
new
is.
buzz for this
Yeah, he
team.
learned
It is
that
a new
word, played it.
buzzword. It is 100% a new buzzword. It's used now, a new buzzword. So I will use it.
Aura,
My
yeah.
point about this, guys, is that
he admits he's a buzzword and then he uses it
of course
as
it's a
well.
buzzword.
You have to love Mo, man.
I have to. My point about this, guys.
I
The
respect
talk
it.
yesterday. That okay. Let me just put context for people, for Conley and Chez, and the people in the chat that didn't watch the football terrace yesterday. The talk was about a 𝐔𝐬𝐶 signing for Arsenal. What type of signing the Arsenal need? And my take was like this: Arsenal need a signing, maybe not the player of the. I'm not talking about the ilk of a player. I'm talking about the way they play. Remember Cristiano Ronaldo in the 3 seasons for Man United when he used to take the ball halfway line and Henry. You know what I mean? A player that will take it upon themselves to lead the game, to make things happen without even needing the rest of the players. The problem is Saka that guy? Is it Cole Palmer? You remember Salah? I'm going to give you guys an example of, there are 3 moments in Salah's career that I remember. None. The Man City goal when he took the ball and said, I am scoring now. The Spurs goal when he took the ball and literally put Vertonghen on the floor and scored near post. And the Roma game when he literally said, we are winning this game. I am literally scoring now. Salah has, maybe he's not consistent. The problem is, do Arsenal have this guy? You know, that's why Hussam sits here and says, Arsenal don't have world-class player. Because I think Hussam's vision is, when you look at this Arsenal team, they're fantastic as a team. But none of the forward line has this fear factor, you can call it. That's the thing. So for me, do Arsenal need one of these guys? And can Cole Palmer reach that level of it is my game? Let me put that word. It is my game and you're playing in it. You know what I mean? It is my game.
What you guys
definitely can reach that
say this, objectively, the reason why no one can after 5 years not categorically say, but everybody in unison says Arsenal win the league is because of that factor. They don't have any midfielders or attackers where you go, if their chips are down against Brighton 10 men, he's going to step up.
No, they do have one. They do have one.
Oh, yeah.
No bullshit, no banter.
We got 3 actually. We got 3.
All right, cool. Yeah, he's bullshit. Cool.
Listen,
let's
okay,
move on.
you think I'm
Let's
bullshitting?
move on. Let's
He
move
won
on.
them game
Explain
against
it, explain
Brentford.
it. Let him explain
You
it.
won them
I
games
wanna- I
against
wanna
I
hear-
wanted
Brentford,
to
home
finish
and
off,
away.
and Sam's talking
When they
about
needed
Kai
a goal,
Havertz
when
being
they
the
needed a
clutch
goal
player.
against Southampton, he scored it.
Nah,
Anytime,
stop this,
Kai
man.
Havertz might not be the most clinical player, but every single time Arsenal need a goal,
Where was
it's
he at
him
the
who
end of the
scores
season,
goals.
Sam? Where was he last season? Where was he?
Where was he?
Where
In
was
the end
he?
of the season,
Where
in
was
the
he in
end
the
of the
Champions
season, he
League?
was only outscored by Erling Haaland. What do you
Sam,
mean,
where was he in the Champions League semi-final, quarter-final? Where was he? Where?
Are you saying
That's
Havertz
what I
was bad
thought.
against Bayern?
I hear what you're saying, but you're stretching it too far. Maybe he's consistent.
No, I'm
but
not.
He's
He's that
Okay,
clutch
so
player.
He's
so
not
basically,
clutch.
Ches, you're saying if he's that guy, he can never go missing ever. Basically, is that what you're saying?
I never see you're taking extremes to make your statement.
I'm
I never said
asking
Palmer went
a
missing
question, Ches.
against
You will
Forest.
then respond with
that
yes
question
or
is
no.
extreme.
That's how it works.
I never said that.
Palmer
Well,
went
Is it
missing
yes
against
or no?
Forest.
Hassan,
Palmer went
Hassan,
missing against
perfect,
City.
Perfect.
Palmer
People
went
said-
missing against Crystal
This
Palace.
is perfect. I got a perfect platform to say this here. People said to me the other day, if Palmer's so good, why didn't he score against Forest? So we're going to use one-off games or 2 games in the season to determine
what
whether
you're
a player's
doing.
great or not.
Havertz.
Because where was
You
Salah
literally
against
just did that
Forest
with
then?
Havertz, bro.
Where was
You
Salah
literally
against
just
Forest?
did that with Havertz.
Salah's been doing it
Ches,
8
you literally
years.
just did that with Havertz.
That's my point, Sam.
You literally
I'm
just
not
did
going
that
to use
with
1
Havertz.
year to determine a
No,
player's
but you
trajectory or
literally
greatness.
just did that to use your example with Havertz, Ches. You literally just used it now. And now
Oh, you're
you're
right.
asking,
You
saying,
didn't
you
listen-
should have
you didn't
used
listen, Kelly,
random
you're not
games, but
listening.
you just used it.
Mo,
No,
Mo,
I
he's
listened
not listening.
very
You know why?
Why is Mo?
You know what?
You're like, where
I'm
was
not
he
saying
against
anything,
Bayern?
bro.
Where was
I'm
he
dishing
against
out- I'm dishing out blows.
Brighton?
Whoa.
Same thing as
That's
saying,
crazy. Pause. It's crazy.
Go ahead.
As I was saying, yeah, Kai Havertz is consistent, maybe, but he's not clutch. So he might be scoring
The
goals
other
in
way
the league.
around, you fraud. He's clutch, but
No.
not consistent.
When I mean clutch, I don't mean against Brentford away from home header last minute. I'm not talking about them.
But why are you picking
I'm
and
not
choosing?
talking about 1-1 versus Southampton at
That
home.
kept them in the title race. What do you mean? Why are you
Sam,
picking and
let me
choosing what's
continue.
clutch?
see, he's doing the
Let me
same thing you're
continue my
asking him
point.
not to do. You see?
Let me continue my point.
Palmer has 0 non-penalty goals against any of the top 6
Let me
last season.
continue my point. So the
Name one non-penalty goal he scored against any of the big, six
I'm not
sides
going to
last season.
finish off my point because you're trying to interrupt me. I'm making a good point.
Go ahead.
Yeah?
Go ahead.
My point is this: in the clutch moments where everything was on the line, Aston Villa at home, Champions League quarter-final, where are these said players? You talked about Palmer, who got the winning assist in a semi-final of the Euros, a winning goal in the final in the Euros, scored against all the top 6 teams, barring Liverpool.
Did he win the
Penalties
Euros,
and on
bro?
He steps
Where
up
was
and
he when he was
scores goals.
to win?
Okay,
Why did he
Name
score the
me a
winner?
time.
Then? What are you talking
Name me a
about?
time. Havertz
Wait,
other than that
Palmer won
Chelsea.
nothing, but we should praise him. Havertz won
No
nothing, but
one's.
we should
I'm not
criticize.
talking
Okay,
about
got it.
Palmer in isolation.
Got it, bro.
I'm saying about the
You
Arsenal
know what's the
players.
fun?
I haven't
Chaz,
seen any of your players do what I just said. Has Saka ever
first
scored in
of
the
all,
final?
don't say any of my players. First of all,
No,
stop it.
not Liverpool. I said Arsenal.
Okay.
Has Saka
Second of
scored
all, you
in
just
any
said
finals?
Palmer winning goal at the
Who cares
Euros.
if
They
you
lost,
score a
mate.
goal that doesn't
They
end
lost
up on
to
the winning
Spain.
team in the final.
Yeah,
agree.
that's not Palmer's fault, is it?
That's not a winning
He didn't
goal
even start
because
the
they
game.
lost
Guess
to
who started-
Spain.
Sam, guess who started that game? Guess who started that game?
Let me speak.
So,
Guess who started the
Man,
game?
you know what's a winning goal?
Scoring in a
You know what's a winning
2-1
goal?
loss that England have. That is.
You know what's a winning goal?
Saka does nothing.
You know
Big
what's
up
a
Luke
winning
Shaw,
goal?
yeah, big
Jude
up,
Bellingham.
Big up Luke Shaw
Jude
for
Bellingham
Euros,
against
bro.
Slovenia.
Big up.
That's a winning goal. That's a
Yeah,
winning goal.
and guess
Sure,
what?
bro.
Guess who got the winning
Yeah.
assist 3 minutes into coming onto the pitch?
Okay,
against
that
Netherlands.
winning assist when they lost. the
Sam,
game.
answer the question.
Now,
Who done it?
Here's the thing when you're talking about the clutchness.
How can he get
You
a winning
cannot
assist in
pick-
the game that was lost?
Yeah, exactly. You cannot pick and choose. You cannot pick and choose
Couldn't they? So we
which
didn't get a
games
winning
you
assist
define
against
as
Netherlands,
clutch. Let me speak. I'll let you waffle. You can pick and choose which games you define as clutch, which doesn't. Havertz last season, I think he scored like the most winners for Arsenal in the Premier
Oh,
League.
so you know what? Havertz is clutch. Cool. Let's take that.
Okay, he is. Also, he scored you a goal in the
Where
Champions
was he
League
in the
final against
finals
Manchester City.
Where
Scored
was
a
he
goal
against
against
Aston Villa at home?
Scored
He
against
missed two
Manchester City in the Champions League
Sam,
final.
he missed 2 chances against
Yeah,
Aston
but
Villa.
you're
Do you
just
remember
doing banter talk.
He was clutch in winning the Champions League for you.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
you're
are you-
right.
Are
He
you
was
being
clutch
serious? Are you
winning
being
that
serious?
final.
What did I
You
just say?
you just said where was he against Aston Villa when they needed him? Okay, where was Palmer against Crystal Palace when you needed him? Where was he against Forest when you needed him? Where was he against Man City when you needed him? Why does Cole Palmer have 0 non-penalty goals against any of the top
then
6
so you're
sides,
moving
home
so you're
and
moving the
away?
goalpost- So you're moving the goalpost to suit your
I'm
flipping
not.
narrative and non-penalty.
How, Kunle? Do you understand the problem here? How am I
Don't look
moving
for
the
Kunle as a
goalposts? I'm
backing
using
dancer.
his logic.
Talk for yourself.
Bro,
Don't bring him into this.
I'm
You
using
said
your
it.
No,
logic
I
against
know
you.
what. Like Hussam. I know. Hey Hussam, you've watched Ches Chez for a number of months now. You know his strategy. You know what I mean? Like He's the gaslight king.
He's
innit?
a yoga
So
instructor. He stretches and
that's all
twists
he's trying to do
stuff,
right now. Yeah, that's
Kule,
it.
Kule,
Bro.
no,
And I rate him
objectively
for it because he
speaking, yeah,
usually
are you-
triggers the
no,
other
I'm
Arsenal
asking you a
fans.
question,
But,
yeah.
but you
Okay,
can't do
one
it
sec.
to me.
No banter, nothing here. Because some going to bring some
Right.
bantering. Who this season, who's going to win you the league to be clutch in the Champions League,
I hope
or
my
the FA
Liverpool
Cups,
fails.
or whatever? If you've got all these players, why didn't you win any trophies last season? Genuine question. It's for you, Kunle. Or for Sam. One of you guys can answer. Because
I
apparently,
want trophies. I beat you, actually.
no, I'm talking about Arsenal. Because you
So,
just told me Havertz is clutch.
That's
Kunle's frozen. I actually can I interject and say something?
No.
Any-
Please let them answer the question, please.
But they
Sam,
don't want to
speak
answer.
for
They're
me.
silent,
Nah,
both
let
of
me-
them.
why
I
did
have
we-
to speak, bro. I have to
Bro,
speak.
this is a question for Kunle.
My
Guys,
connection
frozen.
legitimately went. The reason
Kunle's-
why we
Let
didn't
Hassam
win the
answer because
league.
he's telling me Kai Havertz is clutch.
No, the
Because
question
Liverpool
is for
City were
Kunle.
This
Let
is
him answer.
I need to.
Yeah, this is a
Silence
Kunle
is
question,
crazy,
not me.
bro.
We won a trophy last
The
year.
reason why we didn't win the
I'm not-
league is
bro, I'm not
because
talking about Liverpool,
City
bro.
were better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let Kunle answer.
Okay.
I said
Can
City
you
were
answer,
better. That's
Kunle?
why.
What the fuck?
Answer the question, man.
they
Man,
had
side
more
eyeing the
players than we
screen.
did.
Answer the question. What's going on?
It's either way. Kunle,
Next
you're
question.
really. لا والله.
He's
we're
either
gonna
avoiding
ruin-
the question or he's acting like his Wi-Fi is worse than
We're
it
gonna
is.
ruin the stream
I'm telling
actually
you.
like this. We're gonna definitely ruin the
Oh wait,
stream like.
have you not heard my answer? I answered it like 3 times. Is my connection
No,
that
he's
bad?
lying. He's
Bro,
lying.
your
He's lying.
connection
He's
is
lying.
mad.
I've literally answered it. No. My answer was City were better and they had more clutch players than us. That's why we didn't win the league.
Wait, that's why he didn't win no trophies out of 4.
Sorry?
So that's the reason why he didn't win 0 trophies out of potential 4 trophies because of Man City. Is that what you're saying?
We weren't good enough. That doesn't mean we don't. Us not being good enough. Us not being good enough doesn't mean we have no clutch players.
But fine, not good enough though.
Because if
What
that's
was
the
what
case,
was the reason?
Cole Palmer's not clutch. That means Cole Palmer's not clutch. Then, yeah.
Yeah, I've got you here because you just deflected into Cole Palmer. Answer the question. Why weren't you good enough?
I'm asking you because if you have to be clutch, you have to win something at the end of the season. Is that what you're saying? I'm trying to understand your logic.
No, the clutch doesn't mean one player has
Just so
to
we're on the
necessarily-
same page.
One player, yeah, doesn't
This
necessarily
connection is
carry the
killing me.
team on its back 100% of the time. But what I'm saying is,
Squad.
if you have clutch players in your team, they
So you
step
can
up
only-
when your team. They step up when your team needs them the most. For example, you might not rate Palmer world class, but what he did in those 2 games was exceptional. Got a winning assist in the Netherlands game in the semi-final of the Euros, and got the winning goal, not penalties, Sam, goal in the Euros final. Now he played his part, coming onto the pitch for a collective total of like
Which
20
winning
minutes.
goal did he get? Which winning goal did he
I
get
said
in the
that's a
Euros
winning
final?
assist and a goal in the final. I never said winning goal. But anyway,
Oh, a goal.
your Wi-Fi is as bad as your logic
goal
and your
in the
take.
final.
So keep
I
quiet, yeah?
actually have to
That is
interject here.
Crazy,
I
man.
have- I'm sorry,
Man's bigging up a guy for scoring a goal
Hey,
that
Mo,
didn't win the
his
game.
Wi-Fi
Like,
is
when
shocking,
have we
man.
ever
I
done
have
that?
to Kunle, the
bizarre.
problem is we cannot hear you,
Bizarre.
Kunle.
You can't
We
hear
cannot
him.
hear you.
Yeah,
we cannot hear you.
your point
for
of
real.
view is shocking. Yeah, sorry.
We cannot hear you. I have to interject here and say something, guys. Guys, hit that like button, people. Let's get the likes up a little bit, guys. If we actually talk about a player that takes it upon their hand to do something, and we're talking Kai Havertz, I think this stream should be cancelled.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm serious, by the way.
Sam is shameless. And Kunle
I
as
get-
well.
no, but
I
hold
have
on.
it.
Being
I
shameless at
actually
all.
can I just I actually get what HUSAM is saying. Havertz has been clutch. The last game, the goal was magnificent against PSG. Hold on. But being clutch, by the way, the word clutch is different. Havertz can never be the Kobe Bryant of Arsenal. Ronaldinho was. Kevin De Bruyne for City was. Steven Gerrard for Liverpool was. These are the players. Cristiano Ronaldo was.
Extreme example.
No, but hold on. I'm giving an example. Sam, to explain to the people what I mean by the player that makes the difference in the game, right? I need to give these examples. You don't have to be at that level. Pirlo was that point. I'm going to tell you something. For Inter, for example, Schneider was that guy at some point. Milito was that guy in the triple season. For Liverpool, Luis Suarez, you don't have to be Luis Suarez, but a player that will take it.
Yeah, but
upon
then
their
your
hands.
logic is flawed because Liverpool didn't win anything when Luis Suarez was there.
But you don't understand my point because you lack the other aspect of the player. Arsenal now have good players. All they need, in my opinion, is that guy. You know that guy? You know what I'm talking about, Hassan, was that guy.
That's not
You
his
have,
logic.
you know what I mean?
That's Cheslea.
Salah is that guy. Kunle, I think you're behind us, Kunle, and it's very hard to hear you. That is the problem. My point about it, I believe Cole Palmer can reach the level. And actually, I'm gonna just point something that people that will get upset. The fact that no one has mentioned Bukayo Saka in that conversation is actually crazy, which proves that Bukayo Saka needs a little bit of teeth in the game. He's too nice in his game. That is the thing. He's too nice. Salah is not nice in the game. Salah, sometimes you feel like Salah is selfish, but he will make things happen. That's what
Bologna.
Hassan is the point. Huh?
Like the Bologna game.
Yes, selfish, but will make things happen. I remember someone he scored like 2 goals against Roma in the semi-final. The guy was ridiculously good in both legs, like ridiculously good. Literally, it was Salah's game and 21 other players. I think that's what Arsenal need. Who's that guy in the?
Yeah,
I believe
I want to clarify.
Isak Shez is that guy.
I think we
Isak
agree
is that guy.
100%. We agree, Sam. I know what you meant. Sometimes I'm too smart. I over deep what you're saying. I know what you mean by clutch. Because
Did he just say sometimes I'm too smart?
Sometimes
No,
I'm
yeah,
too
that's
smart.
what I'm
Wow.
Did he
You know
just say that?
Wow.
I know what I'm saying.
Stay humble, eh?
Mo, you know what I'm saying is right? He's going to agree with me. I know what he means by clutch. He literally means a player who turns up when the team needs them. So Brentford that way, you know, Southampton.
Not when the team is playing well, yes.
100%. So we agree. But I mean clutch in terms of not just that, like Mo defined, but where it matters where the title's on the line. You're going out of a group stage, or this game helps you reach this point in the league. That's what I mean, Hassan. So I understand agree with you, where it's clutch in terms of definition wise, but we're talking about that player like Mo Salah, like Palmer last season for Chelsea, where without him, where would he be? Without Salah, where would Liverpool be in these finals?
Palmer, stop bringing Palmer into this conversation, bro.
You shouldn't be talking about Wild
Like, how can you name Salah and then say Palmer?
You
How can
literally
you say
broke
Salah
Kai
and then
Havertz
name
into
Palmer
this
in the same
conversation.
sentence?
You
broke
brought
Kai
Havertz.
crazy.
You broke Kai
I
Havertz
didn't.
into
That
this
was HUSAM
conversation.
actually. That was HUSAM actually.
Yeah,
that was me.
Nothing to do with me. That was
that was
HUSAM,
me.
but good try.
Hassan
Good
is
try.
shameless.
Good
That
try.
was
Sam,
me.
you never done that, man. You let
There's
Kunle
nothing to do with
waffle
me. So you're
Wi-Fi.
having
Let's
an
I'm
issue
gonna
with
go
me
to
that
this.
had nothing to do with me.
Let me go to the super chat, so because I need to speak about Liverpool and Chelsea. Papa Beer the same super chat test. Hussam, both works for
You
Arsenal.
have 20 minutes anyway, Habibi. So
Thank you for your time, Hussam. Appreciate your time. Hussam,
welcome.
you love seeing Chelsea dunk at Anfield. We're back.
Yeah, I'm so listen. I'm shitting my pants. So Chelsea come to Anfield. I'm so scared. Please get it together, brother.
I'm a Liverpool fan, and I know Salah is finished after 2022.
He's not.
Edward-
This is the same guy. This is Sam Cool, but on a different account. I know him. He has a birthday.
Edwards, we shall treat Salah the same like Firmino, shove him out without offering a contract. I think anybody that tweets that now is crazy. It's genuinely, by the way, needs their head checked. Like, wallahi, genuinely. I'm being genuinely you need your head checked. If you're talking about Liverpool now and you're saying Salah need to be shoved on the side, will you have Darwin Núñez and 𝐒𝐲 𝐂𝐿𝐵? Your head needs to be checked. I swear, bro. Wallah, your
Don't
head
be
needs to
honest.
checked.
Listen, let's not lump Gakpo. Yeah,
No,
let's
but
not lump
Gakpo is
Gakpo.
good,
Crap,
but
he's crap.
imagine Salah is finished, and now we need to
Gakpo's
shove him
not
on the
crap.
side.
Gakpo is an average Premier
He's
League
not
footballer.
amazing, Hussam. He's not amazing.
No, I never said he's amazing.
If
but
Palmer
he's
goes to Madrid, okay, if Palmer goes to Madrid, Jude will be just a handsome version of Gravenson.
Oh,
Bro, if Palmer goes to
You
Madrid,
honestly reckon
Jude
that
Bellingham-
Palmer would bench Jude? Is that what you reckon?
100.
Yes, he
For
would.
me, yes,
Jude
yes,
Bellingham.
100%.
Yes, he would.
100%.
Okay,
Yes,
for
he
you,
would.
but not for world football. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
yes,
Maybe not for world
for-
football,
Not
but this
for
is footage.
Ancelotti.
This
Not
is
for Ancelotti,
footage.
no.
Mo, Kunle, Shez, and Hussam. I have
Fair,
25%
fair.
opinion
No, that-
here of the world.
I can
I have
respect
20.
your
But
opinion.
on this
I can
show,
respect your opinion.
I am
respect it.
25% of the world now because I'm fourth of this show.
No, I've
So-
already said I
I'm
respect your answer, man. There's no need to.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you then. Mr. Palmer has 0 clutch goal, flat track bully. Oh my god. People really think that Palmer is not good enough. It's actually just I
That
believe that
Euros
people,
final, that Euros final doesn't mean nothing then.
and I
But
believe
why?
that
But why
people-
don't you respond to Mr. Happy's point? He spent
gonna
£2
tell you.
and you fully
Why did-
changed his because you fully changed his point just so you can act like you won. Cole Palmer from a picture that
No, it
Footy
doesn't
Judge
mean
Mo
anything
himself
because they
shared on
lost
this
the game.
channel
It means
No,
nothing.
has
Hazem, there is a
0
difference.
non-penalty
Palmer's a fucking
goals
baller.
home and away in 12 games against top 6 sides last season.
Hold on. So there is a difference
Where
between
was Cole
clutch.
Palmer at Wembley? Twice.
So what about Foden then?
See how we can both play this game? I don't think
Yeah, but-
Foden's clutch.
So who's clutch in your world in the Premier League?
Who's clutch? Rodri's clutch. Kevin De
He was
Bruyne is
for
clutch.
City in the last season, no? Foden.
Yeah, Salah is clutch.
That's it.
That's it.
For me. That's it.
And,
And
sorry, what? No. Van Dijk is clutch as well. Those 4.
I believe Van Dijk is clutch. I
Yeah.
believe Van Dijk is different.
Those
level,
4 is
in my
that.
opinion.
Sorry, but now because they
Haaland?
brought him back, Gundogan is clutch.
Gundogan is clutch. Yes.
Yeah, Gundogan is clutch. Those are the 5. Don't just think we're throwing the word around to any Tom, Dick, and Harry. This is not the word clutch.
If you
is a big
put
word.
these words, yes, because Palmer has not, in my opinion, has not yet done
Yeah,
it.
he
at
hasn't, he
the
hasn't
point-
been here long enough. I agree with that.
Like exactly, he has not been.
By
to
the way,
the
I'm just
point-
Jude
saying,
Bellingham
Sam,
is
he might not be a clutch player, but he's had clutch moments. That's what I would argue.
Jude
Ah,
Bellingham is clutch.
Jude Bellingham for Real Madrid last season, definitely clutch.
Yeah,
Clutch, 100%. Barcelona, home and away.
I've
Champions
watched-
League,
I've
game
watched
winners.
them.
Let's not even go there.
I've
Please.
watched the
100%.
game.
100%.
Wow. It's a joke.
Kevin
By the
is
way,
saying
Jude
so-
Bellingham for England, clutch. Won them 2 games by himself. So yeah,
So 1 game Villa with 8 games.
Yeah, those are
left in
clutch
the
moments
season.
for England, not
It's
not
the
a,
most-
a goal in a game that you lost. Crazy.
Let me
yes,
Kevin,
exactly. You see how
Guys.
I'm mentioning games that they won, not
I need to read
Yes,
Kevin's super
he
chat.
got
Yeah,
an
let me
assist in a
respond to
game they
this.
lost.
Sam, one
Can
second. Let me
I
respond to
read
this.
the super chat, guys, first? And then
Wow.
we'll 1 game Villa with 8
I've
games.
never
left in
heard
the
anyone
season.
use a game that someone lost as an example for anything.
Cool.
I've never
Kevin
heard
is an
that.
Arsenal fan. Guys, I need to read the super chat for
Read
you
it and I
before
want
we
to
can answer
respond.
it.
Read it.
Guys,
1
Mo
game
Salah
Villa.
scored at the Etihad, but we lost 4-1. He's so
Like,
clutch.
Hussam, your connection is not slow. I know that. You know that I need to read the super chat. So 1 game Villa with 8 games left in the season is the most crucial game. Just chatting shit as usual. Tired of bullshit arguments.
Let me answer
That's
this
for
question,
Shez.
mate.
For
Kevin,
Shez.
you want to put another super chat in or Kunle can answer if Wi-Fi is better. If you have clutch players or not, why did Arsenal win 0 trophies out of 4? And if you want me to extend it better, put another super chat in because bullshit arguments. Why have you won 0 trophies out of 8 in 2 seasons? Please answer.
But that doesn't count because if I say that being Palmer was never clutch because you haven't won a trophy with Palmer yet ever.
I said Palmer's not clutch, but he's had clutch moments. That's
No,
what I would
after
argue.
we
So,
debunked
but the
it,
same-
you
but the
changed it
same
to
can be
clutch
said
first.
about Kai
You said
Havertz.
clutch first,
Him-
but then we attacked you
him
with
and
the
the-
fact
When we,
that
him-
you said
Mo,
clutch
we've already
first.
established this. Clutch moments can mean Brentford away from home.
Yes,
Or it can mean
100%.
yes, I agree with clutch. Everybody can have a clutch moment.
Kai
in the season.
Havertz was clutch. Do you remember the goal he scored against what is the team that got relegated?
Mo,
Luton?
I'm not saying clutches in Premier League games where you need to come. I know those are clutch moments. I'm not saying they're not. I'm saying when it matters to get over a line. He done it for Chelsea, so I'll say for Chelsea he's done it. He hasn't done it for Arsenal yet because I haven't won anything. That's it.
He has done it in games for Arsenal as
You
well.
can say the same for
Palmer has
Palmer.
done it.
Until Chelsea win anything, you can never really call him clutch. I can hear that.
So I'm with.
No, but there are
Ches.
with all due
No,
respect-
Mo. I'm with him now. I'm with Ches. Is basically you can't be clutch unless there's trophies to match it. That's
Okay,
that's the bottom
if
line.
that's the
Uh,
case,
And
That's
if
fair.
that's what he's saying, then I can
Because
accept that.
That's what I'm
there are
saying.
clutch, there are clutch
Definitely.
players for Villa, there are clutch players for other teams, there are clutch players for every team. there are
That's what
clutch-
I'm saying. There's clutch players at Luton Town, but they still got relegated. My point is, unless you're helping your team contribute towards a trophy directly, like you can have clutch moments within the season, but it's not clutch. You see what I'm
Are
saying?
you saying that Steven Gerrard clutch moments are only
No,
in the
but
Champions League and
Hus-
one in the
Hussam.
cup? How
The
many
argument-
games did
that's a
Steven
sensitive
Respectfully, when you
conversation, 'cause
mention
for
Steven
me-
Gerrard, that's Mr.
Wait.
Clutch right there. So don't even
Wait,
disrespect.
Hussam, can
I
you
wasn't
can you
there.
have a
Ches-
can you have a clutch
Ches-
moment
yeah,
in a game
Hussam
that
here.
you lost? This
Hold on.
Gerard's
Can you have a
whole
clutch moment in
legacy
the
is
game that
built
you
on
lost?
being clutch.
Hold on,
please.
hold on, guys. So Hussam
not
here.
good.
So Shez is logic. Hussam
Wait,
here
can you have a
says-
clutch moment in a game that you lost? Is what I want to know.
No.
To be
Listen,
fair-
Steven Gerrard scored a goal in the FA Cup
Can I
final,
finish
the
that
Carabao
one?
Gerrard was
Cup
clutch
final,
for Man City
the
'cause he
Super
slipped,
Cup
innit?
final, the Champions League final, the Europa League final. He's
Bro.
the only one who scored a
But
goal
do
in
you know
every
what I
single one of
said?
those games.
Gerrard was clutch to Man City, innit? Because he helped them win the league.
By the way, Hussam, I'm just going to
No
tell
one
you
laughed.
something before you go on.
Sam, I know that
But-
day you were pissed because it's against
Yeah.
Chelsea. That's why he hates
bad.
us.
La ilaha
Oh my
illallah,
gosh, I've
Muhammad
clocked it.
Rasulullah.
That's why he
Wow,
hates us.
Chaz,
Today.
you didn't
I
grow
need.
up on
Can I
Big
get the
Brother.
can I finish the super chat because
Think
we
I
have
need a
15
reason to
minutes
hate
left?
Chelsea?
Let me get a Demba Bar picture.
We have 50.
Benitez
You need this,
Mourinho.
you
That's
need
La-
this,
la-
Sam.
la-
Read it.
Guys, we have 15 minutes left because Osama has to do a freaking
10
watch
minutes
along for Jordan play whatever thing. Why 10
South
minutes? The
Korea.
game starts in 15 minutes.
So you want me to go directly when the
Yeah,
game starts?
directly to the game. Who gives a fuck, ya akhi?
The same second? Have some shame.
Yeah, who gives a shit, ya akhi?
I'm
Have
ready
your
already.
thing ready, bro.
Let's
Oh
go.
yeah.
Look at
Who
this.
gives a shit?
Look at
I
this.
get what Shez is saying. Even though he's running agendas, Arsenal don't have that X factor player that can win us the games versus Bayern. Example. I agree with this, Uni. That's
Would
the
you
point.
say a super sub is different to a clutch player?
I don't know what a super
The reason
sub.
I'm
You have
asking, you know
super
why I'm
sub?
asking that? Because I think Trossard's been quite clutch as well when he's been asked to be.
Yeah, same as
He's always been
Origi.
brought, and he's always been brought on when the team needs
Origi
something
is
different.
Some is right, wallah. Shameless, so shameless.
No, it is true. When you bring on substitutes, they can be clutch as well. I dare you
Solskjaer
tell me
was
Divock
clutch for
Origi is not
United.
clutch. I dare you
Solskjaer-
tell me
Oli
Divock
was
Origi is not
was
clutch.
clutch.
I dare you. I dare you. Divock Origi is not clutch. 2 goals in a Champions League semi-final, a goal in a Champions League final, goals against Everton in the last second, goals against all this shit, and you're telling me
Wait,
Origi is
good
not clutch.
question
Wallah,
by,
that's some shit.
Who said that about Nans? What is Duran clutch then? Because every time he comes on, he scores. I don't know. The whole thing is interesting. It's actually interesting, this discussion of clutch and clutch.
Yeah, I mean, that's Chez's logic, though. Kunle, remember, me and you, Red Cartel fans, we actually have logic. So that's why we move differently. You see these Chelsea fans, logic has sailed past them.
Yeah,
just like the
what I
ship.
said makes perfect sense because both your clubs have won much trophies in the last recent years. I'm just saying, man. So many clutch players at both your clubs. You've only got a Carabao Cup.
Guys,
You've
Cole
won
Palmer
nothing.
is so clutch.
And you've won
He has no non-penalty goals
But
against
who
top
said that I
six
have
sides.
multiple
Mo Salah's so
players?
clutch. What have you won, Sam?
You're
One
talking
Carabao
to the wrong
Cup. Allow
fans.
it.
I never
Allow
said
it.
we have multiple clutch players.
Where was
I don't know
Salah
who
against
you're
Crystal Palace at home when you lost the league?
I'll tell you
Allow
where
me.
Salah was.
Allow me,
Salah
man.
scored. Salah scored.
He
Salah
hasn't been
scored.
that clutch. He's won one Premier League.
Let me answer a question. Don't
hear
be rattled. Why is your head gone?
Why am I?
Why's your head scrambled
I've
just
won
like
the Champions
Kunle's
League more
internet?
recently than you. Why would I have
Yeah,
it?
your head scrambled like Kunle's internet. Salah scored at home to Arsenal. He scored at Tottenham. He got the assist for the Diaz goal and the legitimate Diaz goal that was ruled off, and scored at home against Tottenham. Arsenal away, he didn't play. Manchester City scored and assisted home and away. He got the assist for Trent's goal. And at home, at home, he actually almost got the assist for Diaz, and he missed the chance. Man United put Nunes through on goal, Szoboszlai through on goal twice, and got an assist, I believe, in that game as well. So listen, Mo Salah in the big game. You want to know? You want to know what's clutch? All the great Man United players. You work with Terry. All the great Man United players. Ryan Giggs, Beckham, Ronaldo, Rooney. The highest goal scorer in the Liverpool United fixture history is Mo Salah. Imagine.
And guess what, Sam?
Imagine. Not Cantona, not Ronaldo, not Rooney. How long did Rooney play for Man United? Tell the world right now, since you're so knowledgeable. 10 years. And that Liverpool side that Rooney played against was worse than this current United side that Salah is playing against. Salah has more goals.
Guess what? This is all cute in that, but Palmer has one Premier League to equal Salah's. So
that's shameless.
Doesn't really
that's like people
claiming
claiming
that
has
orange. Ches, that is disgusting.
I'm just saying, man. Even Saka.
You're bad. You're bad, but that's low. That's low.
Yeah, I expect you to
I
be
mean,
better.
I know you're bad, but that I've never seen you
as
that.
bad as you are, I do expect it to be better still.
Wow.
I am better
Is
than
that where you took it?
I have to be shameless sometimes.
Yeah, he took it there. He took it there. You know, Kunle, that's like people who mentioned the Hazard Champions League. He won at Madrid. He played as well.
Okay.
He played as many minutes as me. I'm here in Jordan.
It's also the same guy that said Palmer had a clutch moment in a game that England lost, which is bizarre.
Yeah, he's like, the winning goal in a losing final.
That doesn't change what I said, though, does it? Let's be logical here, boys. Doesn't change.
Mr. Happy saying Chelsea biggest game last season was the Carabao Cup final. Where was Palmer? His non-penalty GE against top six is borderline pathetic.
Habibi, it's not.
These are facts.
It is pathetic.
And guess what, Mo? All these facts don't change the fact.
He has 0 non-penalty goals against any of the big six sides. How are we not talking about
it? Doesn't change the fact that Arsenal and Liverpool have not won enough trophies.
Doesn't change the fact that you finished.
Doesn't change that.
Doesn't change the fact you finished sixth.
Well, okay,
Mr.
so as long
Happy,
as you're saying that this is true,
you should change your name to Mr. Sad because your team hasn't won enough trophies. So I would be sad. You know what I'm saying?
It's horrific, but
okay, Ches, I understand what you just said in terms of Arsenal and Liverpool, but can we address the super chat and talk about this?
The super chat, yeah. The super chat doesn't change it.
Like, forget all
Alright,
of this
cool.
waffle.
So Kunle and Sam are telling me Palmer's a meaty baller who scores
You
against
see?
mid-table.
And if there's no deflections, then Ches has got nothing to say. I hear it, bro.
So
Keep going.
Kunle, I'm literally speaking, but your Wi-Fi so crap you can't hear me. I literally said, so
That's why
Palmer,
he's not
according to your
laughing.
eyes, is a flat track bully. Yeah, yeah. Calm.
Brother, I'm telling you to address the super chat. Don't ask me about. I never said flat trap bully. It says Chelsea's biggest game last season was the Carabao Cup final. Where was Palmer? His non-penalty GA against the top six is borderline pathetic. Can you respond to that without mentioning Arsenal and Liverpool, please?
I've already responded to it.
Okay, he did. He
Oh.
did. Salah can still outscore most of the players.
And still win only one Premier League. So we move on.
Can still
Wow.
outscore most of the players.
Individual awards versus team awards.
No one cares
Yeah.
about individual awards. It's your football.
Everyone
Cares about individual awards.
Everyone
Kai
does.
Havertz
So they
was-
don't.
You do.
Hold
You
on.
were celebrating Palmer a couple of days ago.
How
right?
I celebrate it? I'm just stating facts.
No, but you know
In
why
all
Ches
the
doesn't
group
care?
chats, you were
Because he doesn't
posting,
have a
like,
Ballon d'Or
pictures
winner
and
in
links
his,
to him
his
winning the-
team history. 0 Ballon d'Or winners. That's
Listen,
We
why.
have
You
zero
think-
Ballon d'Or winners, bro.
Yeah,
We should-
Chelsea don't have a single
Mo,
Ballon
you
d'Or
support Inter Milan. Don't do this to me.
we
Yeah,
have-
Inter Milan have Ballon d'Or
we have-
winners.
We have
Stay
more
there,
Ballon
yeah.
d'Or winners, bro.
Well, of course,
A lot
because you
of
have
teams.
great players who play for your team. But right now they're meaty.
You
Well,
know,
they-
in an
they-
all-time Inter Milan Chelsea combined 11, not a single Chelsea player starts. You know this?
Did you know that Liverpool have won Premier League in the Premier League era?
No problem. Inter Milan
Weird
are one of
facts,
the best
isn't it?
deciding
It's
footballers.
it's a weird one. You wouldn't believe it. It's actually true.
Can let's go.
Right.
Let me do this. So Kai Havertz was scoring most goals from 2024 onwards. This year is not over yet. At least wait till the end of 2024 because I don't rate him yet. That's an
objective
Arsenal fan.
fair enough.
That's an Arsenal fan.
He's objective.
But he scored a lot of goals, to be honest. He scored a lot of goals. And again, we
That's what
literally
you can ask your nine to
really
do, you know.
deviated from the question.
Yeah, we
I
were on
love
the
that
right
Honestly,
concept.
line.
This was like,
Because the Sam
yeah, I
decided
hear
to
it,
bring up
but
Kai
I respond to
Havertz.
the super chat.
That's why. He shouldn't have brought up Kai Havertz. We're on the right
I don't know
track.
how
Havertz
I'm
was
talking
plus
about
that.
a killer factor, someone that can lead the game, and Kai Havertz was brought into this conversation. I actually think it's crazy. And again, the defense of some
I'm
of the
gonna blame my
Arsenal-
Wi-Fi for that. I'm gonna make my Wi-Fi for that.
No, the defense for some of the Arsenal players, in my opinion, is crazy. The way people defend some Arsenal players is crazy. Kai Havertz is scoring goals, yes, but everyone knows that Kai Havertz at the current moment is not the guy. Martinelli is improving, is not the guy. People know that.
No, but
People
what,
just
what not? What do you mean?
refuse to believe that.
You just said something specific, Mo. You said at the current moment, because at the current moment he is the guy. No, I'm not saying he's the guy at the end of the season, but at the current moment he's doing the thing.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean
Link
anything
up,
because
scoring
the end of the
goals,
season is
like-
when no, but Kunle, at the end of the season is when it counts. No
Am
one
I
cares
wrong?
about now. If Palmer scores,
Wallahi, you don't understand. I don't think Kai Havertz will be the guy when
He's
you
not gonna
count
be the
to win
guy.
the Premier League. Yeah,
Well, if
Kunle,
you
you
ask
know
all
what
the
I'm
Arsenal
talking.
fans
Kunle,
right
you know
now, yeah,
the
who's
problem
being
is
a
coming,
striker, you know what they will say to
coming
you?
from an
Okay,
coming
if
from
that's what you mean
Kai
in terms
Havertz,
of he's the
coming
guy.
from an Arsenal fan
No,
that
but-
had
but
Henry,
Mo,
that
Mo,
had Van Persie,
Mo,
with all due respect,
Mo,
Wallahi, it's
but I
crazy.
believe Arsenal are going to win the league this season with this squad. So what you're saying to me is irrelevant because I believe
Yeah,
Kai is
but
going to help us
hold
win the
on.
league this
I
season.
never-
Same. I think
can't have
Arsenal
this.
winning the league.
I
too.
can't argue
Until
this
that's
because
not,
I believe
until
I can.
By the way, I've said Arsenal going to league.
Then
By
you
the way,
can
You know,
Only
I
because of
don't-
Rodri.
I
People
believe
don't
Arsenal are
understand.
scary.
People don't understand my point, Kunle. I'm sorry. I know you're
I
Wi-Fi.
like,
but
I like that one. Sarcasm.
People don't understand the point. I don't discount Arsenal from winning the league at all. I never sat here, especially with Rodri's injury. I think you have as much chance because you have a fantastic team and your manager is great. Is absolutely doing
I
wonders
wouldn't
with
say
this team.
fantastic, but
No, in comparison with the other teams in the
in
league,
comparison to other
they're
teams,
very
yeah.
good. They're a very good team. I always said that the team
The
is
only
very
reason I'm
good.
not calling them fantastic is they've won nothing to show for that. So not fantastic.
But I'm talking about now. I'm talking
they're
about
not, they're
this
not a
season.
fantastic team. They're a
They're a
good
very
team.
good team, and I'm happy. Very good team. It's a very good team. Let me do this couple super chats so we can get out of here. So HUSAM can start his freaking watch along to watch Jordan versus Korea. Palmer balls meet the eye test, Ballon d'Or level.
I don't know why you say Palmer balls. That sounds crazy, but yeah.
That's
I think he's
crazy.
saying he's got them.
And in my
Well,
opinion,
we know that because we're watching men's football.
Yeah.
Shut up, man.
Jay,
You know,
I don't-
thank you for
I think
giving
the
us
problem is-
biological facts. Thank you.
I have something. I think Cole Palmer, if he stays at Chelsea, he might not win Ballon d'Or.
Oh, Mo.
Yeah.
How cheeky of you. Have you seen the prop he's getting the last year? Have you seen the amount of prop he's been getting?
How many players ever won Ballon d'Or playing for Chelsea, even when you won
I'm
the
gonna go
Yeah,
Chelsea?
but
Signup
when
for
Chelsea
the
were at
national
that
anthem.
level, how many players around the world are at that
You
level?
reckon-
A
oh
lot.
yeah, you think you're gonna win the Premier League? in
That
the
is
next
the
5 years,
problem.
man?
Yes.
No, but
I
now-
believe
No,
for
but right
Palmer
now,
to
it's
win the Ballon d'Or, he needs to go to Real Madrid.
Hold
I
on.
literally, let me put
me
the
finish off my
statement
point.
out.
No, man, let me finish my point. Back
What
when
point?
Chelsea were in their prime, pomp, there were so many other teams who are those kind of players, so many around Europe, around the world, right? Right now, it's not the same. We can't even name 5 good right wingers. Come
But
on, it's not the same level. Come
you
on,
really
man.
believe that Palmer will win
If
the
Palmer,
Ballon d'Or
hey,
playing
man,
at
listen,
Chelsea?
if Palmer scores 30 goals, 25 goals this season, 10 assists again, wins the
win-
Premier League in the
And
year
you come
3.
fourth? And
No,
you
we
will-
win the
Hey,
league.
but you're not
next
winning the
season,
Premier
we
League
come
in the
second.
next
Peace
3
out.
years, though. The next 3 years, you're not winning.
See you on the
Premier
other
League.
side. Love my people. Bye-bye.
Safe.
Come on, Jordan. Let's go. See you guys. Nice to work with you again, Chaz and Kunle. See you guys
Love.
later. See you.
Pleasure, bro.
Remind them at the end, Mo.
Inshallah. Let me do this. Let me do the super chat so we can get out of here. Salah is better than all Chelsea had in the history. Not true, but fine.
Obviously not
Wait,
true.
hold on.
That's not
Sorry,
true.
man.
Why is he laughing?
Please.
It's true.
Why is he laughing? Is the show going behind?
No, no, can you read Super 𝐒𝐿𝐶 comment? That is elite.
I don't know what is that.
What
It
is what he
says,
saying?
LOL, 𝐒𝐿𝐶 Wi-Fi is a paid actor. Fucking hell, mate.
Nah, legit.
Wi-Fi is a paid actor.
Bro, the
Yeah.
Wi-Fi's got worse. I thought it got
Yeah.
better.
It got
Bro,
worse by the
it's
time. bro.
spazzing, bro. My pictures got better, but the actual connection is a lot worse, man. I don't know. What
Actually, your
Yesterday
picture,
it
you
was fine.
go back and watch the show. Your
Nah,
picture,
Your
it's not.
I was bad as well.
It's got worse.
Go back and watch the show,
Nah,
bro.
they've all got
Your
worse.
picture is not good at
I
all.
don't know what's happened
by
in
the
24 hours.
way.
It was perfect yesterday, and today it's mad.
Anyway,
Accurate.
Salah is better. I don't think Salah is better than all, but I think Salah is, as good as it can get in the Premier League, probably, to be honest. Started line winger. Last super chat. Just on a different note, Mo, what year did you start supporting Inter? What made you support the club? Also, favorite Inter player ever? Favorite Inter player ever is Javier Zanetti. I started supporting Inter 98. I supported Inter at that time because it was the games were the only games on TV at that time in Egypt. And my favorite players played there. R9, Roberto Baggio played there. So that's why I supported Inter at that time. That is just the reason why. And I liked Italian football since 94. Listen, people, Chesley's channel is in the description. Tunnel TV. Also, Don HUSAM. And don't go anywhere because HUSAM is doing a watch along for Jordan. And later we'll talk about we'll talk on MHF later. So make sure to check out that. Stay here. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you guys on the other side. We're out of here, people.